going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, I know it's been about a month since I've uploaded. Reasoning behind that is more or less because of work, and any free time I've had I've spent with my partner and just playing this game. There's no other real explanation for it. I just haven't really had time to make these videos. So I'm going to come with you now with my Phantom Knights list. This is my list that I actually play in person. I love the deck, I love the combos you can go with it. As you can see, just looking at your screen, it's more of a Link variant rather than utilising the XEs. But I like to try and keep a balance between the two. So we're going to go through card by card. I'll explain everything on the way. If there's anything you want to know a bit more about, feel free to leave a comment and I'll get to it as soon as I can. So, our starter cards are 3 Tour Guide from the Underworld and 3 Phantom Knights of Torn Scales. These are incredible cards for the deck. Tour Guide, everyone knows what it does. It's been around for so long, and I hope it's going to be around for much longer. Torn Scales came out of Phantom Rage. Absolutely amazing card. Enables so much for the deck. You can discard any card and send the Phantom Knights straight to the grave, which will, with any luck, start off your plays quite nicely. Then for the Phantom Knights lineup, we have the 2 Cloak, 1 Greaves, 1 Gloves, and 3 Boots. Cloak, you banish it, you can add any other the Phantom Knights card, I should say. There's a very important thing to realise, that Cloak adds any card that has the Phantom Knights on it, whereas Silent Boots will add any Phantom Knight spell or trap. Stained Greaves, it's a free special summon from your hand if you happen to special summon the Phantom Knights, or you can banish it from your grave, special the Phantom Knights from your hand. And then Gloves is just an archetype Foolish Burial of the deck. Our targets for Tour Guide are Graff, Seer, and Libic. 9 times out of 10, you're going to be summoning Graff to go into your Cherubini to use Graff to summon out Seer. If you happen to draw the Seer, that's why we play the Libic. Exactly the same principle. You find a way to make Cherubini, send Libic, summon Seer, or if you really wanted to, you could summon Libic off of Tour Guide to then summon Seer. So from there, our extenders. 3 Kagemucha Knight, probably the best extender. It blocks hand traps, namely Ash. There's not really much I can say about it. You normal summon a level 3, you special summon it from your hand. Codebreaker 0 Day, this is part of my combo for the deck, which I will showcase. It's quite a surprising combo. It's quite dirty. It completely soft locks your opponent of activating special summon monsters effects, and I'll get into that as we get further on. It doesn't do anything in the deck. You can special summon it from your hand, deck, or grave, so if you draw it, it's not really ideal, but it's not a game breaker. Moving on with the extenders, Tracker and Wheeleder. Some people like to play 2 Wheeleder and no Tracker. I just like the 1 of each, as you can only special summon one of them once per turn. So if you happen to open up both, you can special summon them both. And then the obligatory dangers, only level 3s, Suchi and Jackalope. I was thinking about running Nessie if I was running a Curious Engine. I just don't see the point in Nessie. It's not a level 3, so it doesn't really benefit the deck that much. And then we main decked 3 DD Crow. Just that nice little spot removal in the grave. It's always handy if you happen to be playing against Invoked, any of the variants that they have. Sniping the Alistair can most of the time finish their turn. And then we have the Dark Magician and Red Eyes Black Dragon, as we are playing the Dragoon engine. Onto spells, Red Eyes Fusion for the same reasons as stated previous. Rota, standard in any warrior-based deck, adds any warrior. You can add your Kagemucha Knight if you're looking for that extra extender, which is something to keep in mind. Maining 3 Cosmic Cyclone. We're in a control-based meta at the moment. I say that because of Eldritch more than anything. It's always nice to snipe a card when they set it, or if they banish Sanguine to do whatever they want to do, you can always just snipe the target that they bring out. Emergency Teleport acts as an extender for the deck, as it can summon either Tracker or Wheeleder. And then the newest Phantom Knights rank up magic. To be honest, you can use the old one if you like. I just prefer the new one. During the main phase, you can banish 1 or more darks from your grave, target the Dark XC, special from the extra deck, 1 Phantom Knight, Raid Raptor, Xyz Dragon, Xyz Monster, whose rank equals that of the target monster you control plus another banished. You're pretty much always going to be banishing 1. If you want to throw some spicy tech in, by all means crack on. And then for our traps, we have the Shade Brigandine and the 3 copies of Fogblade. Pretty standard in any Phantom Knights lineup. Everyone knows what Fogblade does. It's an archetypal Fiendish Chain. You also can't attack. It's just an amazing card. Misk, for the Dino matchup, Misk cannot protect them from Fogblade, which is something to remember. So we're going to go into the extra deck. We have a Dragoon, Dark Requiem and Arc Rebellion. These are our rank up targets. If you're going first, Dark Requiem. If you're going second, Arc Rebellion. Dark Rebellion obviously needed for going into these two. Evil Swarm Nightmare. This is another option rather than going down the rank up route. Essentially, anytime your opponent special summons a monster, you can just Buckamoon it straight away. No messing about. Very good card. 2 Break Swords. Some people like 3. I find 2 is enough. It's pretty much it's just like the bread and butter of any combo. It does so much for the deck. It allows you to turbo out any more cards that you need. If you want to go into a rank 4, go for it. A link 2, go for it. Do what you like with it. Now, Nightmare Griffin. This is in there for the combo I will showcase. It's the entire reason why the combo works. Obviously, special summon monsters on the field cannot activate their effects unless they are linked. That is why we play Dragomaster the Tenyi, which I'll get into in a second. The Code Breakers, so we have Virus Berserker, which is the Link 3, and Virus Swordsman, the Link 2. This is just to get 0 Day out of the deck so we can carry on Link climbing. Now Draco Masters. To play this, you can play any Link 3 or Link 4 you like. If you play the Link 3, you just need 1 less extender for the combo. A Link 4, you need 2 extenders. This was originally Appaloosa, but I've switched it out for Draco Masters, and as you don't see many people running Nibiru at the moment, so we're not really too scared of Nibiru. If they have it, oh well, it doesn't matter. Most of the time you can end on a Dragoon anyway. So then we have the Rusty. Incredible card, does so much for the deck. Once per turn during the main phase, send any the Phantom Knight's monster from your deck to the grave to set a Phantom Knight spell or trap. If a Dark Xyz monster is special summoned to a zone this card points to while it's on the field, target and destroy 1 card on the field. Now this doesn't necessarily have to be an Xyz summon. You can special summon an Xyz from your grave to a zone it points to, and you'll get the pop effect as well. So we've spoken about Virus Swordsman. Cherubini, bread and butter, any 2 level 3s, you go into this and you can do so much with the card. There are so many combos that all revolve around Cherubini. Verti Anaconda for Dragoon, and Link Spider, which if we have to have a normal monster, if we get Nibiru, we go into Link Spider, or most of the time we use Shade Brigandine to go into our Link Spider. Right, that's pretty much the main body of the deck. Side deck can be whatever the hell you like. I just filled mine up with different hand traps and Book of Moon. I can explain them if you like. Nibiru, only for combos. You don't really need them that much. I might swap them out, I'm unsure. Lancia does a lot against a lot of decks. Always fun to have. These can be Ghost Bells if you like, or Lancia just to completely stop banishing. Ash is Ash, it's always going to be standard. And Droll for Drytron mainly. If you Droll Drytron, there's not a lot they can do. Book of Moon, I tend to use this in any deck that's happens to be running zoos, as Book of Mooning any sort of Zodiac monster they put down, they can't go into their extra deck or any of their combos. Stops them dead. Always fun to see. So we're going to go into the basic little combo of Tour Guide and any extender. You can use Phantom Knight's Torn Scale plus any Phantom Knight in hand as well as the extender. So Tour Guide, it's more efficient, but you're more likely going to be doing it the Torn Scales route. So for the basics of this video, I'm going to show you the Tour Guide variant. So I hope you guys enjoy the combo, and I will catch you all at the end. So this is going to be the basic combo to end on the soft lock for Special Summon Monsters effects, which I will showcase to you now. So as you can see, we have Tour Guide, and our extender for this will be Psychic Tracker. So I'll pause through as we go through. So obviously you normal summon your Tour Guide, and you're going to want to summon out the Graff. Fairly straightforward, and then you summon your extender here or whenever the hell you like, but having the 3 monsters on board is how you do this. So we go into the Cherubini, Graff will summon out the Seer, and then Cherubini's effect will send the Ancient Cloak to the grave. Carrying on then, we now go into our Draco Masters to get our arrows done. And this is where Seer summons back the Cherubini, and now we use these two monsters to go into our Virus Swordsman, which you can make with any two effect monsters. And when this card is special summoned, and if it is co-linked, this is why the arrows are important, you can special summon a 0-day from your hand, deck, or grave to any zone a link monster points to. This is why we play Draco Masters, as it has the nice convenient all three bottom arrows. So from here, summon out the 0-day and go into the link 3. Now in the link 3, when it's special summoning co-linked, you can special summon 2 Codebreaker monsters from your hand or graveyard to any zone a link monster points to. So essentially, we've got a free link 3 on the board. We now use the 0-day and the link 2 into our Rusty, and Rusty's effect will send a Torn Scales to set a Brigandine. From here we activate the Brigandine and we summon it out, making the Griffin. Now we're quite lucky in this case as we have the Fog Blade in hand, so for the benefit of this, we're pretty much going to be aiming to get the Fog Blade. So when Griffin is summoned, you can discard a card to target a spell or trap in your grave and set it to your field. So we just discard the Fog Blade to set it back, and as it is co-linked, we can draw an extra card. Unfortunately, in this case, we drew Red Eyes Black Dragon. So we activate from this point the Cloak to add ourselves a Boots, which triggers the Torn in Grave to summon itself back out on the field. And what we're aiming to do here is end up on the Dark Requiem to get the 3 monster negates in addition to all of this. So we're going to discard the Torn from our hands to just send a Cloak for follow-up plays and special our Boots. Go into Breaksword, and Rusty will pop the Breaksword, summoning back a Ancient Cloak and Torn Scales. Basically anything to keep Boots in the grave. We go into our Dark Rebellion, banish Boots to add the rank up. We set the rank up and pass turn. Now during the opponent's main phase, you're going to want to activate your rank up, banishing any Dark from the grave and targeting your Dark Rebellion to make your Dark Requiem, which will also give you the Rusty pop. In this case, I'm just going to pop the Fog Blade. But that is pretty much the basic combo. So looking at this, we have Nightmare Griffin on the field. Special summon monsters on the field cannot activate their effects unless they are linked. Now, they have no link zones to use on their side of the field. Unless they're playing something like Salamangreats, they can easily access a link 1 with a link arrow. It's not going to be too much of an issue. We've got the Monster Negates, we've got the Fog Blade. Basically, this will stop a lot of decks fairly quickly. If they can't do it, they can't do it. It's absolutely dirty. There's just so much I can say about this deck. I love the deck. Phantom Knights can do so much now, and playing through every single combo that they've got, you've just got to pick your favorite. And this just happens to be mine. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video, guys. I'm going to keep rambling about this deck for as long as I can. I just love it so much. Anyway, guys, this should be after the ban list coming in March. If I need to update the deck, I will. I'll post an updated video about it. Other than that, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Comment if you have any questions. I'll answer what I can. If I don't know the answer, then sorry. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one.